Yo, we in the building. Yo, it's your man Blax here with my guy, my brother. We've been working together for 15. Oh, I'm still adjusting.
Oh, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
15 years.
Yes. It's me, 4AR.
4AR.
Everything happens for a reason. Just call me Reason.
Reason.
Reason for short.
We in the studio, man. We just here. We got the Blaxploitation album. It's going to be dropping June 24th, 2024. So we just here, to share some stories for the people, to bring y'all into the some of the things that went in behind this album.
Immerse in the musical content.
Immersed in the music in the musical content. Like
yes.
Man, to play y'all some beats, just some stories. And thanks for tuning in. Like, I'm Blax. You can catch me on social media, of course, at The God Degree. That's at THE_GOD_DEGREE. And you can catch up with me on my website. That's blaxlife.com. BLAXLIFE.com. Reason, man. Where can I catch you at, player?
You can catch me at all handles at 4AR_mix.
4AR_mix. And let me tell the people.
What you got for them?
We here today, you know what I'm saying? And for me to be continually pursuing and recording, not pursuing, just active in music, it wouldn't be possible without this man right here, because he handled all the sound engineering, all the mixing. Before I was self-producing, he was producing all the tracks. So, and that's one of the things, like, I just had to learn to produce so that I wasn't continually hankering him for beats or like, trying to get a sound out of him that's in my head. Right. And so yeah, I got to give him a round of applause. Yo, hit the applause button, man. Can you, hey, where is it? Where is it?
Which one is that?
Where is it? Is it this one or is that? Oh, that's the laughter. My bad. That's the laughter. Oh yeah, the applause button, man. Applause for 4AR.
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, I definitely appreciate all the work that we've done for so long. That makes me a better producer. Yeah. Crafting my sound. I mean, as we, I kind of grew up as learning, to work with artists and stuff like that. So whatever we came up with a sound, that was me developing as well, So I definitely grew both ways as producer and putting projects together. So I think that's what I really like the most. It's the full sonic craft.
Yeah, and like it's definitely like everything that you brought to my projects, or we've collaborated and brought together, just helped expand and bring me to a different place, because everything that we always created always had a standout sound from what everybody else was bringing, whether it was just from the beats or how it was mixed. And that in so many ways it gave me a leg up for when we putting projects out. I never put a project out with you where it wasn't somewhere considered, like at the end of the year, whether it was local or national. You know what I'm saying? We didn't hit some lists. So it's definitely been a good thing working with you, and what I'm saying, it's family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than rapping, these connections. When you got like this is I would say Guru and Premier, but we seen what happened with them. Like I don't know, it's different. It's different. Like because it's deep like family. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been working together. We know each other's children. Before they was born and all. Like so we've been working together for quite some time.
Oh yeah,
and so it's a lot to go behind this music that you hear. It's more than just somebody passing a beat over the internet, and I'm just recording some 2 tracks. Like no, we got songs. You know what I'm saying? We done put 5 years into one of these songs. So
oh yeah, it's like it's the easy communication. I can give you a beat. You already know what you're gonna do with it. Vice versa. We already know what each other thinking. With no problem. So that's definitely a chemistry, like you said. Premier, Guru, what other duo? You can name a whole bunch of other ones like that. More recently, Hit Boy Nas.
Yeah.
Definitely on that Dre Snoop. And
40 and Drake.
Right.
What happened to I don't know where 40 at. 40 must be out of there right now.
But you don't see him, but you still hear him though.
Yep.
So that's That's us. We're in the background, you know. So but
yeah.
we're there together. I'm not out on tour or anything. But, you know, the beat bangs, so you know I'm present.
Yeah, it's basically like, you know, that's my conductor Williams on the sound engineering. Now, who would it be? That's like my Lenny S. That's like, you know, if I'm Hove, which, you know, that's Lenny S.
Yeah, it's Mike Dean in there.
Yep.
With Mike Dean Try. Yeah,
I think the good thing about having this relationship and us working together, it's been an internship too for me. So you know, I have gone from just an artist who want to hear some beats and rap to an artist who was actually sound design his own album and like learn how to produce and mix based on just like the interactions and so many hours putting in the studio watching somebody who know what they doing do what they do, you know.
I agree. I think it's like it's the umbrella of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You do this, you do a little bit of that, you rap, poem. I mean, you're an artist. I mean, like I really want to know because you're multicultural in the hip hop thing. You know what I mean? What is kind of describe what your start, even like how you grew up with it, how you discovered hip hop, and how it kind of mold you into what you are right now.
Wow, man, hip hop has been one of those things. It's been with me since a little child. You know, when I was maybe about 4 or 5, my cousin stayed with us. He was a DJ. We shared a room. He was way older. And I just always remember looking over and looking at those crates of records, and they would be having parties in the basement. He'd be DJing. And when I was little, went down south, and my cousins wanted me to do a rap. And like that's where it started, you know.
How old were you at that time?
Oh, I was little, you know what I'm saying? I was little, like 5, 6.
Oh, man.
So hip hop, you know, has always been a part of my life. And you know, as a teenager, you know what I'm saying, we was rapping, doing ciphers, you know what I'm saying? And it started in those days, you know, it's popular now again to, you know, do tapes, but we did tapes, CDs. So yeah, you know, like I've always in some way, shape or form been an MC. And it's like I've been able to be here in this space as a creative and not go high or not too low or, you know, not be in a place where you can fall off. You know, it's just a creative walk for me. Like the rapping, the hip hop, it's a lifestyle. So how some people like look at it as trying to get somewhere or blow up or chase some shit in the industry that's really fake anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just been able to be a working man's MC, you know what I'm saying, chopping wood, carrying water, putting projects out, doing things behind those, touring. You know, it's crazy, man. This morning, man, I was at a hoop session with some of my guys, and one of my homies came in with a shirt that we put out years ago, man. This shirt, probably going on 10 years ago, at least 8 years ago, we produced this shirt.
Oh, man, that's some merch right there.
Yeah, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to think of that. So it's been so many things, you know. I don't have any, you know what I'm saying? I just have a lot of, like, you know, good times, you know what I'm saying? I've been able to do a lot and see a lot.
Now, when you was coming up as the teenager with the hip hop, with the hippity hop, I said it like that. Mm-hmm. But was that around in the Milwaukee area or more in the Racine, or was it kind of back and forth
both,
between
you know,
two?
It was both. You know, both. You know, in Milwaukee, like, you know, that's I moved to Racine my junior year, but I first started, like, you know what I'm saying, I first laid any music down as a freshman in high school, and that was here.
Right.
And then we had a karaoke machine, and we going right to tape. Hilarious, because I was listening to this tape. I still got the tape. I was listening to the tape yesterday. I should Bluetooth some of it. It's on I probably will, because I recorded a voice note.
We'll play that exclusive.
I recorded a voice note, and I got it on my phone, a song we had called Sins for Ends. It's hilarious. But that was here in Milwaukee, and like me and my homeboy, like Chris Charles, shout out to Chris. You know, it was his birthday yesterday. We were celebrating him this morning. The date right now is February 24th, so I don't know when this content gonna come out. So
tomorrow, coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Right now.
Album drop, you know what I'm saying, June 24th. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be be on Bandcamp and all streaming platforms, you know.
And this is where we're kind of leading up to the Blaxploitation.
Yeah, that's where we're leading up to, the Blaxploitation. You know what I'm saying? I was still talking about the youth come up. It's so much to talk about, you know, like a lot of people be like, yeah, man, I started rapping yesterday.
Right.
I so dope. No, I mean, like, I'm an MC. I did everything in life as well, but hip hop is the vein, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, like, you know what I'm saying? Have the, you know what I'm saying? Just as a black male coming up in America, you play the streets just because you have to sometimes, but I would definitely school, family, man, you know, doing things. You know what I'm saying? You got to do things to feed the fam, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I kind of discovered Milwaukee hip hop probably, you know, as I was older, you know, didn't know about the scene or things like that. Was it a big scene as a teenager, as coming up in the city? I mean, as far as venues, or is it more? Was it still super underground?
Like I knew, like when I was a teenager, like you had the Cruddy Clicks and like, but that's like a generation that's older than me. Like, so still then you had like Eye to Eye Records or like
oh man, that's some
Baby Drew and Mr. Do It to Death. Like, so they actually had like, shout out to Jay Biller, shout out to J Roll. Jelly Roll, these is big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like there to see that. You know what I'm saying? I did see like Shife niggas was some crew in the 90s. Of course, Taste MCs. I just ran into Fidel today. You know what I'm saying? Taste MCs.
So many.
Yeah, so some cats. But you know, they did have an active scene. Like hip hop was really active here. Like, and I'm talking about hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not this rap, not just rapping. Like, it was hip hop. So they had an active scene, which was inspiring to see as a youth. And you know, rap was just always one of my passions. So it was cool to kind of see those guys. You know what I'm saying? I would go to like the mama pops tape stops, and you would see they stickers and whatnot, and so it was a sort of a scene, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, those guys was older than me, so I didn't get to hang out like that.
Definitely during my teenage years, I kind of found in some local rap, it was, of course, Baby Drew, The Powder, right? So me going to college is like, oh man, this is Baby Drew. I'm repping out of state, you know, going with school with guys from New York. They, you know, they bring out their tapes. I was like, oh, listen to this, listen to that, you know what I mean? So I'm really repping, but that was just me as a consumer, you know, but not even being around the scene, but me learning about the scene after I got a little older and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot to say baby. I did say Baby Drew, man. Baby Drew was a super. Baby Drew, the
hood superhero.
Hood superhero. I say him, Cuckoo Cal, like
definitely.
Like Baby Drew, name still solid as far as music, like, and the things that he did, like when that Powder was out, the hood was locked. And that's still one of the greatest albums.
Oh man, we was on.
It's still one of the greatest albums. I listen to Wide Body Rides at least once a month, twice a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy it's on streaming. Cuckoo Cal sold 1 million records. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. He went platinum. My projects. You know, like, people can say what they want. Like, you got to do 2 million to outdo Cuckoo Cal. Right. Like, until the day he died, he'd be like, oh, you ain't did what I did.
And it was dope to see the hood on the video.
Right.
It's like, I know that laundromat.
Right.
All right, over there, I know that street. Right. Oh man.
The thing about us and like the Milwaukee artists and the Milwaukee scene is, I believe the whole world, they knew already, they know. I don't understand like why and I can't say that because right now is a time where Milwaukee is getting a shine.
Oh yeah. It's
we
up
got
right now. It's definitely up.
A bunch of cats, you know what I'm saying? You got Certified Trapper. He on tour right now, doing his thing right off the East. You know what I'm saying? Literally, seen little, you know what I'm saying? We run into him at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? But his big homies is my homies. You know, little Chicken P. Yeah. I'm not familiar, but you know, it's Milwaukee, so he right up off the street too. You know what I'm saying? But like, he in Los Angeles doing all of his thing. Like,
who's out on tour? Maya P. Young lady. She got some high. J.R. Scales is managing her.
Okay, then.
So yeah, definitely up. It's some heads are looking.
But you know, and I really respect and honor that. Like, you know, I've been able to be here like as a champion and holding a flag for Milwaukee on more than a local level for a long time. So it feel good to know that we finally getting some shine. You know what I'm saying? They see what we got going on.
The thing I definitely love and respect about you is your grind. Like you are a hustler. Your feet don't stop. You keep going. You got ideas. You know, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing, and you get it done.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And especially, you know, me as a producer, I'm not out there. I just make some beats. I want to stay in the studio. But you know, it's like you taking a part of me out there with you, with the music, and it's great to work with the artists that grind, that want to do some work. You know what I mean?
Right. I thank you.
Right. What was you wear a lot of hats. You even put together your own tours and things like that.
All that.
I mean, national tours.
Back in the seat. We're about to, you know what I'm saying, start cold calling for another little Midwest run.
So it's 2024, you know, we got the internet, but kind of talk about how important it is to still get out and
oh man, it's super important.
Shake hands, kiss babies, that type shit.
It's super important, man. Don't let the internet fool you. Don't let your followers numbers fool you. You put some shit out and fall flat on your face. And don't let the cool shit fool you either, man. About okay, I don't know. I know niggas. I've been to a show. I know niggas who got 20,000 followers. I just came to their show and there was 20 people in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't gonna say no names, but these is big artists.
Some things those don't translate.
Yeah, don't translate into every town. Now, you might go to the most popping cities and pop, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to post that footage from a small town where it was 10 people because you didn't do the work.
Right.
And you know, and that's the thing, with this, you got to get off the internet. You actually got to do the work. And if you're on the internet, you got to go really shake it up too. You actually got to be diligent about posting some content. You got to be talking to the people that's following you. And that's just on the internet. But it's super important to get out on the road. See, you don't even know you got fans in these places sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Super important. And then creating new fans and new connections so that you can go back. You might do a show and it's 20 people on some independent, but you're going to go back in 6 months. It's going to be 50. It's going to be 60. Pretty soon it's going to be lucrative.
Right.
You know? And it's just important. This game, although they fool us, I don't know, the future's here. Nigga, the music game's still the same. The fucking chitlin circuit, you keep going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? We still record music.
Oh man, those pathways and venues still got those routes, Green Book or something.
But they tell you it ain't, and then they tell you it ain't. They tell you to solely depend on technology. Get your followers up, get your engagement up. Go to Spotify. Then you sitting at home, and you don't know how to work for yourself.
Right.
But you know the people who doing it, the people who really getting that internet money is the people who put that work in on the road.
You still got to put the work in wherever you at.
They already did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They established that. They got people with lifetime memories of their shit. They've been doing it for 10, 15 years, 20 years. And they got, you know what I'm saying, they've established those things already.
I've been, we got all the streaming and all things like that, but it seems like the physical is important. Is dope.
Super.
I mean, people like the CDs and the vinyls and a shirt and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's how you gonna you ain't feeding yourself off a stream these days. That's the thing. I don't artist. What's an artist with no merch? You a fish out of water. If you ain't trying to go direct to consumer and feed your supporters. I don't want to call them a fan base. The people who support you. You ain't trying to give them something tangible. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Why did you create this music?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no merch, you just rapping. You know, it ain't and it can be cool with the look. It can be shining.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you just rapping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no merch. You ain't got no platform to bring people back to. You're an artist with no website. You ain't an artist. You just a motherfucker rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got to do more than one. It's
Man, you got to do so much more. This is if you ain't responsible, you have to be responsible for your own destiny. Don't put your shit into nobody's hands. Don't let nobody tell you what to do with your career. It's yours. It's not the next motherfuckers. So since I self-law and master of my own destiny, I invest my own money. I pay for my shit. I'm not in position ever to be trying to listen to nobody. because it ain't no failure. You know what I'm saying? Miles Davis, the greatest jazz musician, he never made a mistake. Never. He just caught the next note. He just kept going.
Right.
You fail when you stop. When somebody stall you out. You never let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I had posted something on Instagram just about like not letting nobody like stop your grind. You know what I'm saying? I like to post content like that because there's people out here who feeling insecure about what they're doing when they need to just continually go and build. It ain't about like what anybody else say. It ain't no blueprint to this. And then it's like I only listen to people who I see who've successfully done what I'm trying to do for themselves.
Right.
Shout out to the Ruby Yacht. Shout out to my boy Rap Ferreira. You know what I'm saying? Soul Folks Records and Tapes, my brother. Because this, and I gotta give him his flowers over everybody. Fuck everybody. Fuck every other rapper that you fucking know. It's the only motherfucker that I know that's a real hard working dude. By the bootstraps. That, you know what I'm saying? And like work hard on this rap shit. Stay on tour. Stay putting some merch out. Show, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know him, tap in with him and watch his career. It's a blueprint of how you can actually be a working artist. All that other shit is fugazi.
So it don't really matter if it's all about what you got in yourself.
Oh yeah, that's all it's about.
You know, some cats I need to be signed for things to be moving, but
or you trying to be aligned, or
really they want to be lazy the whole time and just
I ain't really trying to be aligned with nobody else movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to, because I never know what's gonna come out in the future. I am like, when I say like control of my own destiny, like I'm not I ain't putting on nobody. I ain't finna be nobody putting no chain around my neck. I got a Cuban. I put it around my own. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Like I'm the man picking up. I'm nobody scooping me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a true indie.
Yeah, right? Like, you know, and like I've done it enough. I ain't never been a struggle rapper. Like I've never struggled with the rap. I ain't never called nobody and asked them for nothing. Even when I was on my grind in New York, figured it out. Worked for Dame Dash, got all this stuff, and you know these are stories for another time. You know what I'm saying? But
well, yeah, it's definitely the history and like you built from a different cloth, as what they say. You know what I mean? Not everybody could do it. There's a lot of talented guys, but you know, but they don't got it in them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it ain't like, you know, people ask me, you know, if it's in you, it's been in me. Like, you know, I have had thoughts about things I've done. I've had, you know what I'm saying, what they call deja vu. I done been on stage and was like, wow, I seen that shit.
Right.
You know, we did 900 people. Me, rap. I want to say me first. I want to say Open Mike Eagle, Video Dave, Rap Ferreira, and myself. With DJ Tay and You the Baby in Chicago at fucking Symphony Hall in the West Loop. We did 900 people there. 900 people we did.
Wow.
On that stage, I was like, wow, I seen this. It was one of those amazing moments. One of those things can't nobody take from me. I would say 90% of the artists I know on some underground hip-hop, I ain't never seen a crowd like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thank God it ain't my first time either.
They own crowd, not opening up for somebody.
Right. You know, I've seen those crowds as an opener. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day with Fresh Cut or doing things. I've seen those crowds, you know, but like that was us.
It was different.
I'm in the crowd looking at the rest of the guys performing, and I'm like, it's crazy. And I'm like, wow, they here for us.
Right.
You know?
Definitely hit different for sure.
This shit hit different, man. When people see it from like, oh, man, we working men, man. Chop wood, carry water. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this. If anybody great in this game ever, and I'm not just talking about the rap game, music in general, John Coltrane drove to every show he ever did.
Man. Oh, man, we here with BLAX. What does BLAX stand for?
Wow, what does BLAX stand for? Why we here? You know what I'm saying? And engaging with the people. BLAX, man, it's an acronym, man. BLAX, Black Life and Experience, or boldly looking at the infinite. X meaning the infinite.
I remember that when I first got that CD from you. That had to be about, that was about 506.
Man, we've been out here, man. We've been out here, underground. You're probably something like that. The Street Scholar.
I think I remember it was
the
like
Street
a Black
Scholar. I still want to produce.
that's
like,
what it was. Yeah,
I'm gonna. That's like that's the beauty of like I don't know. I'm into the art of it. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
man, you got raps for days.
I got a bunch of albums, and I didn't put. They was out before you could put them on streaming, and like the way streaming breakdown. I don't know. I don't feel like. I feel like I'd be giving a bunch of free art away to bring people to another people's website. So
there is other ways of internet purchases for support, right?
Yeah. I don't have a bunch of that stuff. Like I don't think the Street Scholar. No, that ain't even on Bandcamp. I don't even know. Like what I'm saying. Actually, if I don't know. Actually, the computer that we recorded we recorded that album on is still a functioning computer in use, and my man still produced beats on that. It's crazy because that's all he do. He don't do nothing else. It's just his beat computer, the same one.
Right.
It's hilarious. So I know those files still on there. They probably just needed the mix on them boys are horrible. That was the first project. We set out to record a rap album. We didn't know how to mix music.
Man, I don't even. I didn't. That was before we started recording.
Oh, we was.
Man, what studios was back
studios?
Okay.
Studios.
Man,
this was.
I don't want to get back into too much history.
The original. No, we did the Street Scholar in garages, bedrooms. No studio.
Yeah. Right.
I don't come from that. Like the band center was a studio back then.
Yeah.
And when I was like a teenager, I recorded with Cream City Records. We had a little contract. I had a contract with those guys, so we recorded all our content at the band center. But we was at that point in time. I was just a rapper. I showed up with an attitude, cool, dressed, want to smoke weed, and kick the dopest raps, and then chill. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the best situation I ever could ask for. They paid. We was 18, 19. They was paying us. We was doing shows in Canada, like doing shows across the U.S. But I was a young and just an asshole, and I don't know, stop coming to they was paying for the studio, just come to the studio, and I just stopped going to the studio.
Yeah, that's the youngin' in you.
Yeah, but I had to grow it anyway. So.
I know we got some music too.
Yeah, we got a little music.
A little bit. I want to kind of break it up and kind of go in the section.
Yeah.
I know we kind of did the origin story right here to where we
cool.
at.
We good.
And then, you want to play a beat there? Let's play.
I mean, yeah. So we here to give y'all some background into this album, the Blaxploitation. First track off the album is called Dark Fronto. Before we go into it, and it's cool to give y'all some background on the story. Dark Fronto, for those who don't know, I was funny, man. I was on Twitter. It was a debate about Grabber. Niggas calling it trash. Some people don't fuck with the Grabber. That's cool. But we got a song called Dark Fronto. I lived in Brooklyn for a little while, and messing with the rosters over there off man, we was in I was in Flatbush. We had a house called a Fun House. And got introduced to the Fronto leaf, the Grabber.
Fronto, right? Oh man!
Back in the days with the sour D's, and you know what I'm saying, man. Listen, that left me smacked in Brooklyn for 3 days straight.
This is definitely a smoker's scholar right here.
Yeah, and
the Fronto. Now, what is it like slow? It's like a slow burn, right?
I mean, whatever. It ain't really a slow burn. I mean, it just gives a little extra kick. It's just a little tobacco leaf. You know what I'm saying?
Break. Gotta put me on.
Dry it out. You dry something out. Put it in your.
Tastes good.
Put it in your joint. People be like it's trash, but I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas smoke flavored blunts. I don't do that.
Oh
man. All the kids. Don't try this at home.
Go to bed.
Go to bed now. So the song called Dark Fronto is a smooth beat. Man, I produced it. We just gonna be playing the beats, but basically, you know what I'm saying, when you get to check the record out, it's me kicking it to a chick, taking it to a female, and relating it to you know what I'm saying, smoking. You know what I'm saying? Or the Fronto, or how she's so smooth, you know what I'm saying? So man, play that. Where we at with it? Is you gonna?
There we go.
Okay, wait. Oh yeah, no, sorry, technical difficulties. Let's.
Can you hear the beat?
Yeah. So yeah, this is the beat. This is a beat right here. See, let's bump. Is that? I wonder how's that coming off. We could go up a little more.
Oh yeah. You got some room.
Yeah. So this beat right here, is to the track Dark Fronto. I produced this. 100% on a SP404SX, the OG, not the new one. I ain't even got the new one. I'm never getting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I'm on my purist game. I don't want that one. You know what I'm saying?
I like when you gave me the files. It was definitely gritty. Straight off the.
Which mic is you? 1 or 2?
Yeah, I'm 2.
Go ahead.
I was talking about the files. How you said you kind of created off the SP. I mean, definitely gave the grit. Me as a mixer, I don't want to mess with that sound. I don't want to make it too clean or anything. So keep the dirt, the grit. I'm just trying to level up, bring out what's there.
But yeah, enhance it.
It's definitely there, but nah, this is
I
one of my favorite beats.
I like with the SP, man, like especially with this beat, like you know what I'm saying, like on that the whatever synthy, whatever sample chop I got in there, man, like I put it on a lo-fi so you just get that shit a little more. And I just like that texture, man. I like, you know what I'm saying, how the drums just kind of like hit. I really like how you mix the drums on here. I was like, yo, I really want them drums to be like stomping. You know what I'm saying? Like some country shit.
Oh yeah, this shit smacking.
Driving. And so this right here reminded me of some of my favorite producers, Q-Tip, J Dilla. I like to be, you know what I'm saying, I'm an honorary Soul Aquarian in the group. So like, and I produce my music like, real traditional, you know what I'm saying? In the vein of like Large Professor, DJ Premier and those guys, MF Doom, Dilla, and all that. So, that's that beat, man. That's Dark Fronto, man.
I like that beat.
Yeah, that's
and shit. That's track number 1.
That's track 1, and like I really I love that beat too. I love the beat in the song. That's why it's track number 1. And I didn't know where else to put it in the album, like because it was like relating to talking to a woman. I had no other songs like that or that sensibility. And I was like, oh, this is gonna jump it off. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. I'm real excited for y'all to check to hear that.
How'd you get your chops on the SP? Which one is it? The
SP404
404
SX. How'd I get my chops? 6 years of messing with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like 6 years, like within recent, you started. When
I had it for 8 years.
Okay.
But it took me 6 years to perfect it.
Right. Oh, yeah, you got to go in the lab.
I can flex on there with my eyes closed now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like I can do anything I want on that thing, and it came with a manual, but it's cryptic. So you really just got to learn.
Oh no, yeah, you got to get your hands.
You got to like, and then like I've used it. I used it for 6 years for every show I did. You know what I'm saying? It was years of me making beats that nobody ever heard because they was complete trash. You know what I'm saying? But like, then it started to click. Like so many other things started to click. Like I had to actually learn records and learn, like not to produce, but it was just a whole thing, a track I went on. Like, okay, I had to learn records and learn how to DJ and understand BPM and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because I'm into taking very different places from different records and combining them. Now I'm so cold. Like if I know if like say that's probably 93. But if I got a record on and I don't care what record's spinning, like so long as I'm tapping my thing, whatever I'm gonna catch gonna fit right there with it, and I just be catching the best.
I noticed that was the files. It's like 2 different samples. Like
Oh
Man,
yeah.
how'd you put that shit
Yeah,
together?
they completely like if you. I
like,
have so many songs. If you hear these things separate, they make no sense. But it's the synthesis. So when I put these two various different things together,
is that like the production style of?
no, that's just man.
I mean, how you said it was kind of like your influences of Q-Tip and
Well, I don't
Pro.
know.
I mean,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
P Rock, you know, would you
I don't
put
know
that
how
in
they
there
sample.
too?
You know what I'm saying? I just know they sample, and I know the type of drums and type of grooves. You know what I'm saying? Now, like Dark Fronto, me filtering and getting that low end theory type sound. That's definitely like that's definitely
sound.
like it ain't. I can't sample it. I don't know how they do it. I can just make it sound
Right.
how that is, but I don't necessarily. I've never heard a person break down they sample or seen them do it. You know, I just got a.
I think that's just a raw influence.
Yeah.
You know,
of the ear.
Of the ear. Right.
And it's what I like. So like if I can make that, I'm geeked. I didn't have to call Q-Tip.
I think that's the dope part of
Can't call
trying
J
to get
Dilla.
the idea out your head,
Right.
and lay it down on.
And then
on
like
the
for
track.
me with these beats, with the beats, I don't have an idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Samples like the drums. If I find some dope drums, and then I'm just finding I'm really just I slap any record on and find some shit out of that filter whatever. Like some processes is like, well, all right, I'm gonna go do this record. All right, I like that. Oh, I got 3 samples. Oh, that's a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I put it together. Yeah. And then sometimes you gotta like play around and be like, oh, I done some other shit. You know,
it's a crazy how you put it together. Is that the Armstrong ransom? Is just a crazy concept. That's the Dr. Jekyll,
Mr.
Hyde.
The Armstrong ransom. For those who don't know, that's the other side of BLAX. That's BLAX is the rapper in the company. Armstrong Ransom is the producer brain, and he crazy, man.
Oh man, the name is crazy.
Yeah, he do some crazy things, man, and yeah, like and that's just it, man. Like I pride myself on that though. I was in a chat and we was talking about a certain artist who I don't dig, but it's cool. I ain't gonna say his name.
No. We all love each other here.
No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? But
right. It was just an opinion, just a regular, rap opinion, group
just
chat opinion.
Rap, you know what I'm saying? But I think you know what I'm saying, it ain't about competing with each other in rap. I think the only person you compete with in this game is yourself. I don't give a damn about nobody else. But I don't like every rapper either. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But somebody was like, well, they rap and produce, and I was thinking like, nigga. No, not really. Like that's cool. Like you know what I'm saying. I respect that too, but it didn't make me like the rapper no more.
Right.
It ain't like J Dilla. It ain't Ralph. It ain't Doom.
Right.
That's what I fuck with, man. Like
I can hear that.
I'm continually trying to like make Doom proud and shit. I just want to make Doom and J Dilla like.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, that's where you know what I'm saying. I started with the dirt.
Right. It's like a whole other subgenre right there.
I always wanted to make like. We was making a bunch of clean music, and I was like, damn, I just want to make like dirty on my own. I would, you know what I'm saying, especially when I first got the SP or just recording, self-recording. I would, even before I got the SP, because I recorded some mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, on my own, but I didn't know how to mix shit. But I was like, dang, I always liked the sound of the unmixed dirty shit.
Right.
And I'm like, I ain't gonna put it out because niggas say how my shit sound ain't mixed, but like
it's the texture.
Yeah.
It's like like you watch a movie. The movie's in black and white, but that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it could be we add color, but they might put it in black and white because that's going to give off a better vibe or something like that. Yeah. Or use a certain type of lens or a filter for the grainy.
What I like
because
now,
that's what's going to, bring out the essence. And
I was telling my video guy about that the other day. He edited some video for me, and I had wanted him to add a little texture to the grain to the film, do some color correction. Some things maybe he wasn't so familiar with. He a new guy, like young guy.
Right.
Great. His style is great for this for what we do, and I just wanted some more texture.
Right.
Yeah, that's it though. I think like we got a good contrast for the beats I produced that you mix, that you know what I'm saying, you try to keep them dirty, but you still bring them up like, to its new level. So it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? It's really some unfuckwittable shit. And like you as an artist, as an MC, like to have, for me to be able to rap in my own pocket, You know what I'm saying? It's untouchable. Like I know niggas can't fuck with my shit. I made it, nigga. Like I made it. It's dope. It's dope to other people to listen to. I made it. I'm keeping the beat, and you can't recreate it. You can't go like per se like a bunch of Alchemist work with a bunch of artists. Shout out to Alchemist, fucking great guy. But
Big
you know,
fan. I like him.
huh?
I definitely
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
production.
I fuck with dude, of course. Like
Right.
Alchemist, like cats like Alchemist Muggs who produced this style of music.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's gonna be several artists with that sound. You know what I'm saying? And Alchemist, of course, he rap on his own shit too, so he forever gonna be able to have that. But like, I don't want to have to run to the next person for my sound. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got my shit in a bag. Like, you know, I always know what I want to rap on. Like, I can always make this fucking hip hop that I love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Right.
you gotta take my brain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
you're a great beat picker.
yeah, thank you very much.
You know what you want. You know your pocket. You know your tempo too.
Yeah.
Even if it's something not in your lane, you can say, "Oh yeah, that's dope," but it ain't for me, or I don't got nothing for that yet, or that type of thing. But or you're not there, you're not in that mode.
Yeah, and I ain't committed to like no flow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Like I'm on like the words, the beat, man. Like one thing, like the beat, damn near dictate the words. You know what I'm saying?
Your pockets is crazy.
The placement, and that's just skill. Working with a band, we had the band back in the day, like and a bunch of a bunch of shows, bunch of recording, man. I appreciate you though. So you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, we appreciate everybody around here. It's 4AR at 4AR_mix. We got some good quality. Hey, if you need a song mix, hit me up. I'm on engineers.com. I'm verified.
Yeah, man, he one of the best.
Let's get it.
If he ain't touch your music around here, the shit sound like trash. Trash. All of y'all.
Well, I learned from great engineers around here too. That's how I came up. So
okay, shout out to
there's.
I was just being a rapper.
Right. It's a great tree out there. So you'll be in good hands if you find somebody.
Yeah, and it's your man Blax, man. BlaxLife.com at the God degree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How we feeling right now?
Man, we're gonna let's take a little break, man, and we'll be back, you know what I'm saying, with more information about the Blaxploitation. Peace.